So just as an announcement, if you'd like to follow along at home, our Facebook Live is now up and running. And if you're sitting at home, please take a moment to give a round of applause to our incredibly hardworking and absolutely amazing tech services department, especially Michael McEvoy, who managed to just completely knock it out of the park with this. And this is also your 5-minute warning. We will be beginning battle itself in 5 minutes, and we will have an introductory speech by Bob Chaki and also the head of youth services, Karen Bartone. No, it's not one of the books. This is your 2-minute warning. We're going to get started pretty soon. So good luck, everyone. I believe in you. Yep. But we're going to get you started right at the 6:30 mark.
Oh.
Mhm. Not quite. So the Facebook Live video will only be showing this main screen here so that people can follow along at home. But we're also trying to record the entire thing with the gallery view for Zoom for hopefully posting on the library Vimeo channel sometime soon. So keep an eye out for that. We can't guarantee anything because this is still a little bit of new technology for us, but we hope to be able to bring you guys the highlights and show off how excited all the kids are. All right. And Michael, what's the time? Welcome to Battle of the Books 2021, our 15th annual Battle of the Books event. We are so happy to have you guys here. My name is Natalie Molnar. I am the Teen Services Librarian and your MC for tonight. I'm going to walk you through how battle goes, but first I would like to introduce our speakers for tonight who are going to open the floor. First off, we have Bob Sochacki. He is one of our most fervent library supporters, and we are so happy to have him back to introduce the event today.
Thank you. Welcome. It's kind of hard to imagine all of you here, but I've been to all but one of the Battle of the Books that we've had here at the Northville District Library. I'd like to thank a few people that made this possible. First of all, thank you to the families of the students that are engaged in the Battle of the Books. Without their support, there wouldn't be much of a battle going on. I'd also like to thank the Friends of the Northville District Library. They have supported us in all 15 seasons, and they've helped us do a really fantastic job. But last but not least, the library staff. This gang of people is fantastic. And they are going to make this a battle of the book for the history books. So I'd like to wish all of you good luck, play fair, and have fun. Thank you.
Thank you, Bob. The battle would not be the same without him. So our other speaker tonight is Karen Bartone, the head of the youth services here at the Northville District Library, and someone who's been involved in this year's battle right from the beginning.
Welcome everyone to the 15th annual Battle of the Books. I'm Karen Bartone and I'm the head of the Youth and Teen Services Department here at the library. Battle of the Books is always our largest and most exciting event of the year at the library. Even this year, with the event being virtual, we have 19 teams participating with just under 100 students, and we have a large Facebook Live audience watching, which is very exciting. We're thrilled that we are still able to hold this event this year. The Friends of the Northville District Library fund this program along with other programs like summer reading each and every year. Even after this unbelievable year, when they weren't able to hold book sales or open their shop, they are still generously supporting us. They truly are our friends, and we are very grateful for their support. Also, our library board and library director, Laura Mancini, are always supportive of the library and staff throughout all of our endeavors. The staff here at the library has done an amazing job this year at making this a virtual event. I would like to thank Natalie, our team librarian, and Laura, one of our youth librarians, who reviewed and selected the books, wrote the questions, and handled all of the other details in order to bring the battle here tonight. Our support services staff did a wonderful job this year with the marketing aspect of the battle. From designing flyers to posting to our website, along with designing the t-shirts that you'll see us all in tonight, and the bags that had the battle books in them when you pick them up. That's all thanks to them. Our IT staff this year went above and beyond in getting this set up as a virtual event. They had to redesign the entire game process in order to make it a virtual event. Changes had to be made to accommodate the judges receiving the answers via Zoom, and an all-new scoring system was devised, which we do plan on using in the future. The Battle of the Books couldn't happen without sufficient judges, so I would like to thank all of the librarians who volunteered to help out at tonight's event. And of course, there are the students who signed up to participate. I can't begin to explain how thrilled we were that even after this unusual year, the students were still excited to sign up. They have spent countless hours reading the books, quizzing each other, and preparing for tonight. They are wonderful examples in showing that reading can actually be fun and competitive. I would also like to thank all of the adults who supported the students. There were so many new obstacles to overcome in order to have the students get together safely, either in person or virtually, in order to prepare for the Battle of the Books. And of course, this year, the adults are also responsible for providing a stable internet connection. I hope everyone has fun tonight, and I'm going to turn things over to Natalie, who will be our host for the evening. Thank you and good luck.
All right. So I've got a lot to run through today to make sure everyone's on the same page. So bear with me and then we'll be able to get started. First of all, thank you guys both for your wonderful introductions. Again, that was Karen Bartone and Bob Sochacki. Can we give them at home, or from everybody at home, can we give them a quick round of applause? I'm not hearing anything, so I think that's a good sign that everyone's got their microphones muted. Awesome. All right then, let's get going. Who here has been through a battle before? Oh. We got a little bit of a technical hitch. Oh no. Oh dear, this is fun. Means I get a water break.
Okay.
Oh. Oh, can they still hear me?
I don't know. I have no idea. I'm frozen.
Okay. For everyone at home, just hold tight for a minute. It looks like we have a glitch.
Your computer's frozen.
Okay. Do you need Tyler or Michael?
No mouse. I need a mouse.
Oh no. Technology, right? We just need to grab a mouse really quickly. Can anyone hear? Hey, Tyler, do you know if my audio is coming through?
Yes.
Okay, great. So I can still walk people through. All right, then let's get started while we work on that technical issue. Who here has been here for a previous battle? I can't actually see anyone, but I know from the record who signed up before and who hasn't. So from what I know, we've got a ton of experienced battle teams before and a lot of newcomers as well. But regardless of whether you've done this already, battle is going to be very different this time around. So tonight, we're going to make sure to cover everything you need to know before we start to play. And then after that, we'll do a quick practice question. First off, a few very important notes. 1, the person typing the answers must have their webcam on at all times if humanly possible. You can only switch devices in the event of a technical issue, and if that happens, you won't be allowed to switch back. Any questions missed during a switchover like that do count against your score. 2, please make sure that all answers include the author's last name, which must be correctly spelled. We don't care about the hyphen, though, in the one case where that's relevant, and is sent to your judge only. Don't send it to everyone, just send it to your judge. Any answer that is sent out to the entire group will not only be counted as incorrect for the team that sent it, but will be counted as correct for all of the other teams. So basically, you get 0 points, everybody gets 5 points for that question. And it looks like our technical issues have been resolved. Yay! We will be scoring the spelling of the author's last name. Typos and misspellings, though, are fine in the rest of your answer. Similarly, from this moment on, if you haven't already, please mute your mic unless I say otherwise. This goes for everyone, not just the participating teams. This means spectators. This means library staff. I'm the only one allowed to have a microphone right now. If we hear anything from any of the teams outside of these times when I say it's okay to have your mic on, then we will treat it the same as if an answer was put in the public chat. In that case, your team will lose points for that question, and every other team in the game will have it counted as correct. And finally, number 3, please do not use your cell phone during the event unless you are using it to connect to Zoom. All right, now let's go through how things are going to work. Don't worry, as I said before, we will have a practice question to make sure everybody gets some practical experience. First off, there will be 7 rounds with 8 questions in each round, with a potential sudden death tiebreaker round. Ooh. Earlier rounds will have a time limit of 20 seconds. Later rounds will have a time limit of 15. There's also a chance that you might go into a sudden death tiebreaker round at the end, as said before. You submit your answer by messaging your judge and only your judge through the Zoom chat. Unlike with previous years, we will not be giving away door prizes between the rounds or introducing the teams. So you guys get to avoid my terrible puns for this year. The top 3 placing teams will win gift cards that can be picked up at the library starting early next week, as will the team that wins the costume contest. The first place team gets a really awesome prize in that they get to be the team that they get to be on the first plaque for our new Battle of the Books honorary plaque, or they get to be on their first little name tag for it. Sorry. Finally, we will not be accepting any challenges to the questions and answers this year. The final scores will be posted on the website tomorrow, and those scores are final. All right, everyone ready? I can't hear you because that means your mic is off. Don't worry, we are going to let you guys get some noise out in a minute. But first, let's try that practice question. All right, sample question. What is the name of Han Solo's ship? 20 seconds on the clock. And remember, you need to have your answer sent in by the time the time runs out. So not after, not at the moment. When that timer runs down, you need to have your answer sent. All right, time's up. And the answer is the Millennium Falcon. All right. Now, one last very important thing. Before we get started, please unmute yourselves, everybody, to answer this very important question. Are you ready for battle?
Yeah.
It doesn't sound pretty enthusiastic to me. Does it sound enthusiastic to you, Michael?
Yes. That one team in the basement. What? This is
Can't? Okay. Well, let's try again. Let's hear it, guys. Are you ready for battle? All right. Mike's up, and let's get ready to rumble. All right. Round 1. Okay. In the book, A Monster Calls, what time did the monster generally arrive? 20 seconds on the clock. Five seconds remaining. Time's up. And the answer is 12:07. Oh, sorry. Oh, okay. Guys, don't forget to give the author's last name in addition to the answer to the question. And the answer is 12:07 or 12:07 a.m.? All right, hold on one sec. Looks like we might have another technical issue. Thanks for bearing with us so much, guys. And again, there are 5 points that are included in your answer. 4 of those points are for getting the answer correctly. 1 of those points is for including the correctly spelled last name of the author. I'm getting a thumbs up. Does that mean we're good to go? Awesome. All right. So question 2. In the book, Moxie and the Art of Rule Breaking, what did the middle school call their social studies class? 20 seconds on the clock. Time's up. And the answer is cultural studies. I do pause. Sorry. Okay, give me a thumbs up when I can read the answer. Sorry, it's always fun to work out the timing issues. Question 3. I did unmute myself, yes. I mean, I assume everyone can hear me. I hope so. Question 3. In the book Nevermore, what was the name of Morgan's stuffed rabbit? 20 seconds on the clock. Time's up. And the answer is Emmett. All right, question 4. In the book One Crazy Summer, which street did the Gaither sisters live on in Brooklyn? 20 seconds on the clock. Five seconds. Time's up. And the answer is Herkimer Street. Okay, we're gonna take a short pause to let the judges catch up. I guess we're too fast for them. All right, can I go? Awesome. All right, question 5. In the book The Roar, how many 12 and 13-year-old children lived behind the wall on Earth? 20 seconds on the clock and counting down. Time's up. And the answer is 270,000. All right. Question 6. In the book Terror at Bottle Creek, how or what were the names of the two hunters Corey and his father took out on the boat? 20 seconds on the clock. Time's up. And the answer is Jim and sorry. I'm not very good at waiting, guys. Jim and Hess. Question 7. In the book Zero Tolerance, what was Longwood Middle School's creed? 20 seconds on the clock. Three, two, one. And the answer is rules, respect, responsibility, and reliability. All right. Question 8, final question of this round. You guys ready? In the book, A Monster Calls, whose idea inspired the novel? All right. Time's up. And the answer is, well, here's a lesson on making sure that you practice pronunciation first. Shohan Dowd. All right. Are we ready to get going with round 2?
Yes, we start here now.
Mhm.
Share.
We're going to get started with round 2 in just a moment.
Yeah. You need to slow down.
I do? I'm
Yeah,
going
you're
slow.
Yeah,
Okay. I'm trying to.
yeah.
Think we'll put the flow down.
Mhm. Thanks again for bearing with us for all our technical issues. We will begin round 2 momentarily. Fun fact, several of our battle books this year are parts of series or have sequels, including Moxie and the Art of Rule Breaking, The Roar, and Nevermore. Just something to keep you occupied while we straighten out all our technical hitches. So because things are a little behind here, I would like to take a moment to introduce some of the teams. So I'm going to go and grab my list of teams for that. Hang tight, and I promise we'll keep you guys occupied while we figure things out here. Everything's working. It's just a little slow. Sorry about that. Mhm. Give it 30 seconds between each question.
Yeah, the kids are having a hard time typing and.
Don't finish it, I'm gonna read you a 10.
Okay, just give me a thumbs up. Okay. All right. So I'm going to introduce all the teams, give you guys your time in the spotlight. First off, not that you're going to go look for furniture, but they're still going to kick butt at battle. It's Bed, Bath, and Books. Woo! Stand up and take a virtual bow, guys. Next up, we have a slightly, hopefully not too confused team, but I think they're having fun. They're the Bemused Bibliophiles. First off, a little early for Easter, but it's never too early to hop to it. Give a hand to the Battle Bunnies, or the Book Buddies. I'm sorry. All right. And they are all assigned to one of our awesome judges, Karen Bartone. Can I get started on the next one? The next round? Awesome. Looks like we did get to introduce the teams after all. There's no escape from the terrible puns. All right, we're going to go a little slower through the questions this time. It sounds like you guys are having a little trouble keeping up in addition to the judges. So that's all right. The learning experience. This is a very new sort of program for all of us. All right, round 2. Question 9. In the book Moxie and the Art of Rule Breaking, what band was Moxie listening to as she opened the door to Red? 20 seconds on the clock. Five seconds remaining. All right, time's up. Now let our judges tabulate the scores. All right, time's up. And the answer is Vandals. Listen to some of their music. It's pretty good. All right, question 10. In the book Nevermore, what was the name of the vehicle Morgan and Jupiter rode in when they left Jackalfax? 20 seconds on the clock. Three, two, one. Time's up. Now let the judges go through the answers. All right. And the answer is we would accept either Octavia or Aki. All right. Next question. In the book One Crazy Summer, what was the lamp bowl shaped like in Cecile's house? 15 seconds remaining. Three, two, one. Time's up. All right, let the judges check your scores. Yep. All right. And the answer is a half moon. Wonder what the moon is like tonight. Next question. In the book, The Roar, which city did the kids travel to in order to enter the big pod fighter competition? 20 seconds on the clock. Time's up. Now just give us a moment to grade your responses. All right. And the answer is, and this is one of my favorites, reading. I bet they have a great library there. Next question. Book Terror Bottle Creek. Which state were two gator hunters from? 20 seconds on the clock. All right, time's up. 10-second countdown while we get all those answers ready. Oh, I can go early? All right, I guess no 10-second countdown this time. And the answer is Mississippi. All right, next question. In the book Zero Tolerance, how many reporters did Sierra talk to on the phone after she got home from her first day in suspension? 20 seconds on the clock. All right, time's up. And let's get those answers graded. All right, and the answer is 6. Next question. In the book A Monster Calls, what kind of bag did Connor take to school? 20 seconds on the clock. Five seconds remaining. All right, time's up. And we're going to go through those answers. All right, and the answer is rucksack. We would not accept backpack. All right, question 16. In the book Moxie and the Art of Rule Breaking, what was Moxie's full name? 20 seconds on the clock. Five seconds remaining. Time's up. Let's get those answers graded. All right, and the answer is Margaret Mildred. All right, that was the last question for round 2. So while the judges work to make sure that they're all caught up, I'm going to introduce 3 more amazing teams. First up is our own resident boss babes, the Book Obsessed Sister Squad, aka BOSS. Next up, this team really knows that knowledge is power. It's brain power. Woo! Finally, we've got a team that I hope, now that our technical issues are all sorted out, is having a truly magical experience. Give a hand to the Enchanted Books. Great job for all 3 of those teams. I hope you're all having fun and ready to jump into round 3. Okay. So speaking of round 3, let's get started. Question 17. In the book Nevermore, what did Corvus call his assistants? We do need the name of both the assistants in here. Or, well, rather what he called them. Five seconds left. All right, time's up. We're getting those answers graded. Looks like there might be a technical issue, so this could take a few more seconds than usual. Again, please send all of your answers from the same computer. You can only swap devices in the event of a technical crash. All right. And the answer is left and right. Question 18. In the book One Crazy Summer, what was the old name for JFK Airport? All right, time's up. Let's let the judges have a second to figure out those answers. Looks like this one's a tricky one for the judges. They're working really hard tonight, though. Right. And the answer is Idlewild. Next question. Number 19. In the book The Roar, what was the full name of Mika's Fit for Life coach? 20 seconds on the clock. 10 seconds remaining. All right, time's up. All right, and the answer is Brioni Slater. Question 20. In the book Terror at Bottle Creek, what kind of toy did Francie carry around? Five seconds remaining. All right, time's up. And the answer is coming in 10 seconds. Fooled you that time, didn't I? All right, and the answer is an Elmo or an Elmo doll. We would have accepted either one. Question 21. In the book Zero Tolerance, Sierra started working on a report in suspension. What was it on? Ten seconds left. All right, time's up. The judges are looking over your answers now. Hopefully you get as good a grade as on this as Sierra did on her report. Okay. And the answer is the Mayans. We would have also accepted Mayan culture. Basically, the key word is Mayans there. All right, question 22. In the book A Monster Calls, aside from the church, the tree, and the graveyard, what else was behind Connor's house? Fifteen seconds remaining. All right, time's up. All right, and the answer is train tracks. Next question. Question 23. In the book Moxie and the Art of Rule Breaking, the kids went into a gallery where 5 sketches and a statue off the top of the flagpole were taken. What was the name of that gallery? 20 seconds on the clock. All right. Time's up. Okay. The judges are looking over your answers now. And the answer is short gallery. All right, last question of the round. Question 24. In the book Nevermore, what kind of animal was left in the conservatory? And seconds left. Time's up. All right. Hold on tight and we'll get you your answer in a moment. And the answer is alpaca. All right, great job, everyone. You starting to get tired yet? We're over halfway through. All right. Hang on just one moment. All right. No worries, no technical issues this time, but I am going to take a moment to introduce three more teams. First off, I hope this team is in for a sweet treat when the rankings are announced at the end. It's the M&Ms. Woo! Your name makes me a bit hungry, actually. Next up, they may be misunderstood, but are they going to get some understanding tonight? Are they going to take the victory with their incredibly high IQ? It's the misunderstood geniuses. Next up, we have a team that's truly an absolute hit. It's the page punchers. But please don't punch any books or even just the pages in them, please. All right. Are we ready for round 4? Okay. Well, let's get to it then. Question 25. Oh, hold on one sec. There we go. In the book One Crazy Summer, what was the name of the sisters' favorite band? And we do need the full name of the band here. And remember, we have changed the time for answering questions. All right, time's up. All right, it's still 20 seconds, my bad. Next round, we go down to 15 seconds. So brace yourselves. All right, and the answer is Brenda and the tabulations. All right, question 26. In the book The Roar, who led Micah's team to victory during the water games? All right, time's up. Now let the judges take a look at your answers. Okay, and the answer is Justin. Question 27. In the book Terror at Bottle Creek, where did catfish like to lay on the houseboat? Fifteen seconds left. Three, two, one. Time's up. We're getting that answer ready for you. All right, and the answer is sofa. All right. Question 28. Oh, hold on just one moment. Can we do it? Question 28 is still coming. It's just taking a second. Again, the questions are not up for debate this year. We have sources that can prove all of our answers. We are not debating the questions. We made extra sure to make that all of these answers were correct. All right. Question 28. In the book Zero Tolerance, Sierra read a book while she was in suspension. What was the name of that book? Fifteen seconds remaining. All right. Time's up. And the answer is The Diary of Anne Frank or Anne Frank's Diary. All right. Can we go to the next question then? All right. Question 29. In the book A Monster Calls, what day of the week did Connor's father fly in on? Now, there's something that isn't correct about the word in there. Sorry about that, everyone. We did double check our answers though. So please don't disrupt battle to try and challenge them. All right, time's up. All right, and the answer is Sunday. Question 30. In the book Moxie and the Art of Rule Breaking, where did Moxie find her tea pass in her mom's room? Fifteen seconds remaining. Two, 1, 0. Time is up. And the answer is coming in just a few seconds. All right. And the answer is get box. All right. Next question. In the book Nevermore, how many society members marched in each row during the Black Parade? Ten seconds remaining. Time's up. The judges are looking over your answers. All right. And the answer is 9. The final question of this round and the last 20-second question we have. Get ready. It's question 32. In the book One Crazy Summer, what kind of flower did the flower girl have? Fifteen seconds left. All right, time's up. Give the judges just a second to look over the answers. And the answer is daisies. All right. Now, before we begin round 5, which keep in mind, the questions will have a 15-second time limit for, we're going to introduce 3 more awesome teams. First off, they're going to crack this case and these books wide open. It's the Reading Detectives Inc. Next up, it is a truly majestic team. Bow before the might of the Reading Royals. Finally, we've got a team that knows how to sniff out the answers. It's the Sherlock Pugs. All right, are we ready to start round 5? Am I mute? All right. All right, looks like we're ready to start the 5th round. Once again, each question from here on out will be limited to 15 seconds for your answer period. So get ready and get speedy. All right, let's get going. Question 33. In the book The Roar, what did Kobe name his avian Borg? 15 seconds on the clock. Time's up. All right. And the answer is Nevermore. Not to be confused with the book Nevermore, The Trials of Morgan Crow. Next question, question 34. In the book Terror at Bottle Creek, what animal did Corey see while feeding catfish? And that's the dog catfish, not the fish catfish. All right, time's up. All right, and the answer is deer. We would also accept doe. All right, question 35. In the book Zero Tolerance, the choir was chosen to sing in Colorado Springs at a convention. What was the name of that convention? Ten seconds left. All right, time is up. And the answer is Music Educators Convention. All right, that's pretty succinct, I think. Question 36. In the book A Monster Calls, what sound did the mantelpiece clock make? Five seconds remaining. Time's up. The judges are looking over your answers now. This one in particular was an essay question. All right. And the answer is bong. We would also have accepted bong, bong, or any kind of variation thereof. All right, question 37. In the book Moxie and the Art of Rule Breaking, what song was Moxie listening to when she got her T-Pass taken away? 15 seconds on the clock. All right, and the answer is Seasons. Oh, sorry. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry about that. I got a little too impatient there. All right, and the answer is, for real this time, Seasons of Wither. Question 38. In the book Nevermore, what was Fen before becoming head of housekeeping at the hotel? All right, time's up. The judges are going over your answers. And there's a slight technical hiccup. All right, we're good to go. And the answer is a cage fighter. All right, question 39. In the book One Crazy Summer, how did Delphine describe Eunice's way of walking away from reluctant store owners? All right, time's up. The judges are looking over your answers now. All right, and the answer is hip switching. Finally, the last question of this round, question 40. In the book The Roar, what item did Mika practice with after arriving home from the second part of the competition? Time's up. The judges are looking over your answers. All right, and the answer is a P. We would also have accepted just P. All right, but it had to be PEA. The one time where I think spelling does make a difference. All right, next up, we're going to introduce a few more teams. First off, watch out, Marvel Cinematic Universe. There are some new heroes in town. Say hello to the Super Readers. This next team is Little Insaney, Pinky and the Brainy, the Bibliomaniacs. And finally, they're forced to be reckoned with in the Hunger Games, and they're forced to be reckoned with here. It's the Careers. All right. Now we've got round 6. Again, there will be 15 seconds on the clock for each question in this round. Good luck, everyone. Question 41. In the book Terror at Bottle Creek, what was the name of the Stovall mother? Time's up. The judges are looking over your answers. And the answer is Linda. Question 42. In the book Zero Tolerance, what was Luke's pet name for Sierra? Five seconds remaining. Time's up. So I was just told that there was a bug on that slide. I'm sorry, you did only have 15 seconds for that. I'm glad I reminded you before this round started. Not 20, despite what the slide said. And the answer is Snookums. All right, question 43. In the book A Monster Calls, what did the father make for breakfast? 15 seconds on the clock. Time is up for this question. We are sorry about the proofreading bug. That is completely on us, but they are timed at 15 seconds. So please keep that in mind and don't let the slides fool you. All right. And the answer is eggs or scrambled eggs. We would have accepted either. 44. In the book Moxie and the Art of Rule Breaking, what number rule of her mom's did Moxie break when she went to Trinity Church? 15 seconds on the clock. Time's up. All right. And the answer is number 1. It's a pretty important rule. Question 45. In the book Nevermore, where did Noelle find her golden target? And again, 15 seconds on the clock. Time's up. All right. And the answer is Roderick Street. Question 46. In the book One Crazy Summer, what was the name of Vonetta's bus song? Two, one, time's up. And the answer will be coming momentarily. All right. And the answer is I saw something. Judges are taking just a little more time to catch up. All right. Next question. Question 47. In the book The Roar, what two colors were the uniforms the competitors wore at Cape Wrath? Five seconds remaining. And the answer is coming in a moment. All right. And the answer is white and black. We would also have accepted black and white. Question 48, the last one of this round. In the book Terror at Bottle Creek, what chore was Lisa assigned to do with the propane lanterns? All right. And the answer is change or, oh, sorry. Oh my goodness, that was my fault there. It's a learning experience for everyone. But I hope it's a pretty fun one for you guys. All right, and the answer is change or tie their mantles. All right, before we launch into round 7, I'm going to introduce our remaining teams. We've got some great ones still left to be spotlighted. First off, they're fierce, they're ferocious, and most importantly, they're the fictitious 4. Next up, we have the spookiest team on the roster today. It's the Grim Readers. This next team, well, next year you might find them on this side of the podium because they're the librarians. And finally, last but certainly not least, we've got a team that's towered over the competition for years now. It's the Titans of the Text. All right. Are we ready to start round 7? The final round, unless there's a tie? Okay, brace yourselves. These are some pretty tough questions. Question 49. In the book Zero Tolerance, Luke only cried at one movie. What was the name of that movie? Time's up. The judges are looking over your answers. I wonder how many of you cried at this movie. I did. And the answer is Bambi. Question 50. In the book A Monster Calls, during which month was the story set? 10 seconds left. Time's up. All right. And the answer is October. Definitely a good month for a monster book. Question 51. In the book Moxie and the Art of Rule Breaking, what did Richard say he had to do when there was a miscommunication with Moxie? 15 seconds on the clock. Time's up. The judges are looking over the scores or the questions. All right. And the answer is do-over. Question 52. In the book Nevermore, who was the first candidate added to the leaderboard of the final challenge? Time's up. The judges are looking over the submitted answers. All right. And the answer is Shepherd Jones. Number 53. We're getting near the end. In the book One Crazy Summer, which poets did Cecile read while she was homeless? 15 seconds on the clock. Time's up. And the answer is Homer and Langston Hughes. Question 54. In the book The Roar, who did Micah know, or Mika, sorry, with mutated teeth? Time's up. And the answer is Laura. Next question. In the book Terror at Bottle Creek, what color were Rusty's tusks? All right. And the answer is coming in just 10 seconds. All right. The answer is yellow. Wonder if we tripped anyone up with that one. Last question. Brace yourself, everybody. In the book Zero Tolerance, what did Sierra's mom take her for after school when she found out about Colin and Celeste? Five seconds left. Time's up. And that was your last answer. Unless there's a tie. All right. And here's your last answer for the night, probably. The answer is ice cream. All right. So first off, everybody give yourselves a round of applause for working so hard and take it easy for a minute. The scores are being tabulated, no relation to the band Brenda and the tabulations right now. And in the event of a tie, we'll go on to do one more sudden death round. In the meantime, though, take it easy. Give yourselves a congratulations. You've done amazing tonight. And we're so proud of all the work that you've all put in reading these books and enjoying them. We are not going to have to go into a tiebreaker round. We will be ready to announce the winners, including the winner of the costume contest, in just a minute.
I thought we weren't announcing that.
All right. Are you guys ready to know who won Battle of the Books 2021? I can't hear you because you're muted, but I'm going to assume that you are. We will meet you guys at one point or at one more time during the end just to say goodbye and have one last big cheer because you all did a wonderful job this year, regardless of who won, who lost. You all won in the end. All right. First off, the winner of the costume contest is, drum roll please, the Grim Readers, with a very cool photo shoot at the local cemetery, might I add. Although, of course, for our costume contest, we draw a winner rather than judge one. But they really did do a great job. Next up, in third place, it is the Reading Detectives, Inc. Congrats, guys. You really solved this mystery and you got a score of 198 points. Next up, with a score of 207 points, a very towering Titanic score, I would say. It's the Titans of the Text. And finally, our first place winner and the winner of the whole Battle of the Books 2021 with 224 points, it's the Page Punchers. Woo! Congratulations, guys. You really hit this one out of the park. All right. Thank you again to the Friends of the Library for funding this event, the library board for supporting us the entire time, everyone here at the library, especially the staff members who worked as judges, helped to create the battle and just gave us time gave it their time and their love to make this event amazing. And last but certainly not least, thank you guys for participating. Thank your managers for joining in and making sure that you guys could participate. And we'll see you all next year. Yeah. Oh, and last but not least, all the scores will be online tomorrow. And if anybody would like a participation certificate or certificate for this, I will be sending out an email with information on how to get those as well. The prizes will be available for pickup early next week. Congratulations again to everybody, no matter how you scored. Unmute them one more time. And we're going to unmute you guys all now for one big cheer. 3, 2, 1. Well, hopefully at the high school time next year for Battle 2022.
Yeah, those were agreements.
I don't know. Why would you do that?
Can we leave? Can I stop recording? Can we leave?